This Aging and Awesome segment is sponsored by Backyard Blueprint ADU, because if you have some extra space on your property and you'd like to keep your aging mom or dad close while still giving them some personal space, you might want to consider an ADU from Backyard Blueprint. Accessory dwelling units allow family members to stay nearby while they age in place. Here's how the process works. Do you have a loved one that wants to age in place? Well, maybe an accessory dwelling unit or an ADU is the right choice for you. And at Backyard Blueprint, they specialize in home projects just like the one we're sitting in for ADUs. And joining me now is Sarah and Matthew to talk more. It's great to have you both here.
Thanks a lot, Ellie. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. It's great to have you both here. Now, this is the first time I've been in an ADU, and it is quite spacious. The natural light is amazing. So tell me more about the different projects that Backyard Blueprints really specializes in.
Well, we have a number of different customers that are trying to solve different housing problems. We have people who are trying to consider aging in place strategies, either for themselves or a parent, or perhaps they are a parent with adult kids at home and they've simply run out of space. They're looking for more maybe privacy, independence, little separation in a multi-generational family living context.
And let's talk more about what an accessory dwelling unit really is. What is an ADU, Sarah?
Well, an ADU really is a dwelling. It typically is smaller, that has all of the same things that you would expect in a regular house. So the ADU that we're sitting in what will be the bedroom right now, but there's a living room, there's a full kitchen, there's a bathroom with some features in this case for the homeowner's mother who wants to age in place.
And Matthew, Sarah hit on a little bit about there are custom pieces to this home here to really make this ADU perfect for the owner's mother. So tell me more about the customization process here.
So in an aging in place home, safety and usability are super important features, as well as good natural light. So you can see in this place we have a vaulted ceiling that allows a lot more light in. As well, we talk a lot about pocket doors for safety in the bathroom. When people fall, that's usually a challenge to get in without hurting people who are on the ground. Things like low threshold or no threshold showers, so no slipping, as well as features like non-slip floors, like the one we're standing on or sitting on today.
And getting an ADU installed in your backyard or your property is actually a lot more affordable than one would originally think. Sarah, can you tell me more about the affordability of an ADU?
Yeah, ADUs can be really affordable, especially for homeowners that have some equity in their property, and especially when compared to what cost may be if you wanted to move your loved one into a retirement center, for example.
I would say the other thing that makes it super affordable is you're building it on your existing property. So the difference between going and buying another home and building one in your backyard is the cost of the property.
And tell me about the process of working with Backyard Blueprint. What does that process look like?
Well, it's pretty straightforward. People reach out to us either because of the ads they've seen or they've talked to somebody else who's seen us, sign for our business in their neighborhoods. And the first thing we do is just have a discovery call, learn more about who they are and what their challenges are. So maybe they saw an ad for an ADU and they said, yeah, that might be interesting, but that might be what they need. It might be something a little bit different. It could be something as simple right now as grab bars in the bathroom for a parent who needs help, getting up and down or being stable in the shower. And then they might look towards something for the future as well. So we typically engage with them really quickly through a phone call and then try to get out to their site, meet with them, talk to them, learn a little bit more about what they need and what would be helpful.
We offer a range of services in the home, starting with very simple things that you can do to increase safety and mobility. Things like ramped doorways, or as I said earlier, non-slip floors, or as Sarah said earlier, grab bars. And that can, increase in complexity to things like widening doorways or adding pocket doors or maybe ramping, an entryway. As it gets more complex, one of the most important features in an aging in place home is zero barrier to entry, which really means no steps.
Now, Sarah, Matthew, is there something about ADUs that you wish people knew more about?
I wish people knew that they were a little bit easier than a lot of times they assume that they are. And part of that is because we handle the entire process. So people hear about all of the permitting hassles that happen and how long it can take, all of the challenges with going back and forth with the city. And that's one of the things that we decided up front. It's hard enough to figure out how to age in place or how to handle different family housing challenges. So we handle everything, including permitting, and then keep in touch with the customers every week or more often if needed through the whole course of the build. So our goal is for it to be pretty simple and easy for them to have this put in place, and we take care of a lot of the administrative overhead and working with the city.
Just creating a beautiful space for your loved one to age in place right in your backyard. Sarah, Matthew, it's great to have both of you here. Thank you so much for inviting me out to this gorgeous build site. I mean, this place is amazing. If you want to find out more about ADUs or accessory dwelling units, go to backyardblueprintadu.com to find out more. Thank you both again.
Hey, thank you, Helen.
Thank you.
Thanks again to Backyard Blueprint ADU for sponsoring this segment. If you would like to learn more about building an ADU on your property or get information about a garage conversion or a home addition or remodel, visit backyardblueprintadu.com or call 503-278-3780.